have a package on the way. Don't come now, please. Fuck, I keep forgetting my topics. Bangs, god damn it. I wish I could be proud of the Bang Gang, but I'm already fed up with the Bang Gang. A new day today, and I have bangs. Does anyone like bangs? Where is my Bang Gang at? Loneliness. That's the intro, it's loneliness. I'm just gonna be talking about loneliness.
Hi, my name is Juliet and welcome to my space.
Okay, so. Package.
Package!
It's not just about the hair, it's the experience. Recently went to the hairdressers. She treated my hair with the loveliest sort of... Oh, it's a serum, I guess. I hope I ordered the right one. But it smells so good. I have to open it now and smell it. Can't smell it. Yes, I'm pooing my hair, by the way, again. Oh, gotta wash my hands now. In a tight mind. It's not sponsored, I promise. Already 5 minutes in, I haven't even talked about anything. Loneliness. You doing that, buddy? Yes. Loneliness. I'm always like, well, this is one of those things I struggled for a long time because of this, because of that, because of blah, 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 blah. But yes, again, loneliness. I sometimes felt like an old person in her pension, staring at the window, looking out to all the children who were doing fun things and me just being there like, ah. Those were the days. And I was a teenager at that point in time. I wasn't doing anything. I was just being miserable. You know, there's a difference between being alone and being lonely. Being alone is fine. Being alone, you can feel... Being alone is good. Because you can think about things. You can process those things. You can have fun alone. You can... Some people, like me, really charge when they're alone. You know, I love alone time now. I love it. It wasn't like I couldn't be alone. I just felt lonely all the time. I felt lonely in crowds. I felt lonely at parties. I felt lonely everywhere. I felt lonely at birthdays. Everything that was a social thing, I felt really lonely at, and I just didn't feel understood or loved or cared about. That's what being really lonely can feel like. I also had this thing, it's called s.a.d. and it's seasonal affective disorder. Most people get it in winter because they have a lack of vitamin D because the sun is gone, it's on vacation. But I got it in the summer, especially. Not because of the overload on vitamin D, because there are people out there. It was sunny every day, good weather, not like this Dutch summer. This Dutch summer sucks. Check out my vlog at the beach, by the way. You can see why this summer sucked. When I just remember seeing people going outside, having fun and living their best life, and I was just like, I don't have that. And obviously right now, if I would feel like that, I would undertake some action, but then I just couldn't. So I would feel really sad, really down in the summer always. I just had this urge to always have to do something because it was sunny. And because it's sunny, you have to do something. And because it's summer vacation, we have to do something. And that was just making me really sad all the time. Because I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't have friends to do anything. I had friends, but they weren't available every single day, right? And then you would watch movies and everything would be like amazing. And I would just feel so lonely and just didn't know what I would do. And just... People were like, well, you have a holiday, you know, go enjoy yourself, do fun things. I just had the feeling like I couldn't even enjoy myself. I couldn't do anything. I was just paralyzed by the feeling of not being able to do anything. Which, to me right now, is the weirdest thing ever. Because I wouldn't ever feel like that again. I wouldn't allow myself to feel like that again. If you're feeling like that in summer, know that you're not alone. It's just less common for people, but it is a thing. I assure you that. You can just look it up on the internet, s.a.d, seasonal affective disorder in the summer, and it will pop up. There will pop up a bunch of articles about it. So it's not like a made up thing or anything. So in the winter, I would actually be really happy because I was like, hey, I get to sit inside. I don't have the pressure of going outside. I would feel less lonely about it because it wasn't really because of the summer and because of maybe the pressure of doing anything. It was the feeling of not being able to have that. And but back then I wasn't capable. But if I just undertook some action and just went out by myself or called up a friend or did all of these things that I would do today, it wouldn't have felt like that. But I felt so lonely and isolated from everyone and everything that I just wasn't able to do that. And it's funny because loneliness isn't then a feeling of being alone, which when we say loneliness, it kind of reminds of that. It's more of this feeling of isolating yourself from the world, from other people. It is a feeling of being unloved. It's a feeling of not being understood. You think that people don't understand you. They can't understand you because I only have these problems in the world. So I will create this very thick wall between me and the world and keep everyone out. But by doing that, I'm also keeping love from coming in. And if I just right now make an assumption, I'll just completely be like, no, not gonna run with that. I'll have a conversation with that person. I'll ask that person, because that's what you must do. You must ask questions about it in order to alleviate yourself from the assumptions that you have. They will say something entirely different and you're gonna be like, wow, I actually have a lot in common with this person and they actually understand what I'm going through. And even if they don't understand what I'm going through, they're at least making an effort to listen to me, what I'm going through, and they're saying, well, I don't understand fully, but I empathize with you and I sympathize with you. And then these walls, they can just disappear. They can be completely pulled down, demolished, whatever, with a slope goal. I remember being so lonely that, and even though that I hated summer, I remember when I was just in the garden with my mom or something, and we would see would see geese flying by, and my mother would say like, oh, look at that, that's beautiful. They're going to the south because the summer here is by now over. The summer here, little Dutch there, but the summer here is almost over, so they're flying to the south because here they can't find food in the summer or in the winter or whatever. I would feel so lonely that I would be begging those geese or fucking birds, whatever they were, internally to please don't leave me here for the winter, because I would just feel I did like the winter though, but I mean, I like a sunset more than it being dark before 8 o'clock at night, you know. So I would just beg these geese to not fly away, and I was crying in my room after that. It's weird how lonely I felt, and that was kind of like, it's funny now. It is funny now. To me, it's funny at least, so you can laugh about it if you want. But it's so weird that I felt so lonely, but that's only because I put these walls up in front of me so thick and so high. Not a love came in, and to me, that's I think the root of loneliness is yourself just not accepting the world anymore, with whatever reason it may be, because there's a lot of older people really being lonely because I'm not gonna get too deep into this because there must be another million different reasons why they're lonely. But most common reason they always say is like, my family's not visiting me anymore, I'm rotting away in this nursing home and I'm all alone and I'm lonely and life sucks. Know that before, this is to the younger people out there, know that you can prevent this by extending yourself to the world, by reaching out to people. And not only that, by reaching out to their love, let's just say that, to know that they also understand you. Because it isn't so much of a person literally being in the presence of you, it is more so feeling their presence, if that makes sense. Knowing that you are loved by everyone, and most of all by yourself. That was this video about loneliness. I hope you enjoyed a little. This isn't a very depressive, for me anymore, subject. It's something that I have dealt with a ton in my life. It's something that I don't really feel that much right now, which is really nice. So leave a like if you want, subscribe to the channel. I have a new podcast, so subscribe to that channel as well if you want to watch it, whatever. I'll put everything down in the description below, and thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.